Hey, what's going on, everyone? Happy Friday. Hopefully, you guys are having a good one so far. Mine was pretty well. Can't complain. Woke up, did what I had to do, and now I'm here. So, hopefully, you guys have done the same thing. You know what I mean? And definitely appreciate the love. I appreciate everybody that tuned in and watched the playback that I did earlier. Did a premiere earlier. It's been probably a while since I've done one of those. I think, actually, no. I think it was like last week, maybe the week before. I try to, keep up with those like as much as, I could. So, um, but I usually get a lot of feedback, during those, premieres that I do because, not everybody can make it when it's, at the time that it premieres, depending on when it is. But regardless, the love is shown, and it's always appreciated. So um, thank you again. But hopefully everybody again is having a wonderful afternoon. Um, Early afternoon for some. I think it's like Saturday, real early in the morning for some. But yeah, it's appreciated, like I said, because I basically spoke on, like people like giving off like weird energy and stuff like that, and it's usually the case when they have like a conscience that's guilty, and so um, yeah, and really just in general, of course, just letting the Lord handle those things, while you keep your peace. That's, of course, that's the real flex. If that makes sense. A lot of times you don't have to go back and forth with people on things, because when it's all said and done, it's like, is it really worth it? You know, Actions are always going to be louder than words. But that's basically like what my premiere was on. So definitely appreciate for those who have, and hit the like button and gave feedback. That's usually like that's what usually makes my day. Like when people give feedback on that. So thank you again. So just gonna get into some superstar mode and Madden. I ain't played Madden. I don't know how long, but I think this is my, what year am I in? Excuse me. This is my third year. So year three, and with the Jets, that's what I got drafted by. I think they had the option to select the team that you want to go to, but I wanted to do it like the authentic way, if that makes sense. I wanted to go through all of the drills that they do, and like the 40-yard dash, the bench press, and all the little mini drills. Now it depends on what position you are. Like if you're a quarterback, then of course you do quarterback drills, a lot of throwing to a receiver, and I think with some you're throwing against a defense, and then if you're a running back, of course you're playing a part of a running back, receiver, same with that, linebacker. Because I have another player too. I have two. One of them is a quarterback, and the other one's a linebacker. I'm definitely going to create one for each. Because I think there's a corner. You could be a cornerback. You could be a receiver, a running back. I think those are the other ones that's there. So I'm gonna try to see if I can change my gear. Maybe change the primary. Alternate. So this must have been from like the 40s or the 50s or something. I ain't never seen this before, but it's alternate. Yeah. I like green, not this kind of green. This is like way out there. Almost looks like like lime almost. Maybe that's what they was aiming for there, but I think the only difference is the stripes and the number placement. It's like closer together. This will be the current one. I'm wondering why they have. I think I'm gonna go. They don't have that many options really. I mean they do, but it's just. I can't do that. So I'll try the 80s, I guess. These are ones I want. That's the only ones I have for 80s. Yeah, I guess so. Stick with the 80s. 80 subs. Oh wait, I think that was something else. Oh no. Oh, this is just the color palette. I'm learning as I go because I did not know that you can change the. Let me take the tape off. Take the tape off. Oh, it's on the gear, I think. Let's take that tape off. They didn't really wear tape back then, so. Alright. That way I can kind of see. I think this is the right one. Yeah, the color palette. That's dope. 1980s flavor with that. Just regular white with the black. These are basically the same. It's just that it's like one part is white, the other part's gray. These must be the original. I gotta have a look though. I could do that too, but this is, I can tell because the green is too dark. So if I was to I guess it's gotta match with what it is. Too bad they ain't have green pants. Actually, I think they do, but not 80s at least. Guess the ones I have on this right here. You know what? I'll do white. I'll do white because these are basically the same, right? I mean, yeah, I'll do that. That's the dark one for us. So if I do, see, they don't have a whatchamacallit, they don't have, I don't think they have an 80s. Yeah, they don't have an 80s white one or the white one, just I can see that. Yeah, definitely want to have some type of black jacket, especially when you're playing quarterback. Can't not have that. Be screwed if you don't. So good with everything else. At least for the dark, for the white one. I don't need two gloves. I think one would be just fine. So let's switch over. Get the one. these in here? The fives. Take these spats off. Don't need them. Go back to uniform. Feet. Go to color. So I can change the color. What if I should? Those look like the original ones, though. I'll do black and secondary. I don't think I have, at least for the way, I don't think I have a certain, okay, alternate classic. Something like that. It's gonna be black, white, black, white, black. So I'm probably gonna need a black helmet, which I know they do have. But I don't think that they. That's on 2020 though. Let's see. It's different. You know, I like to be different. They don't have a. They don't have a. What you call it? What do you call it? They don't have like a old school like. But that's fine. It's alright. Lord, 1960. Alternate, Nike alternate classic. I already have an alternate. Why is it? Oh wait. No, I'll leave it. Let's see. Yeah, it's different. But oh wait, let me check the socks real quick. the size. I'll probably do that. Thought I had change the rest. That must be something that like linebackers wear, cause I gotta stick to this. And it should be straight. Oh, did I put it for both? I sure did. Definitely mean to do that. So look at this one. Man, they just be adding anything here now, I guess. Alright. So this side I think I had, which was I think, of Indianapolis. I mean, I only have like what 4 skill points. I can't really. Really be spending, maybe unless running with the quarterback. I don't really. I mean, I'll spend sometimes, but throwing the pressure. Can't wait to get that there. Just 3 points for that. This is why probably why I was holding on to the 4 points that I have, because it's like everything you move up one is less. Yeah. There ain't much I can really. Nah, I can hold on to my points. Appreciate them letting me know I have points, but I think I'll just hold on. I'll hold off on those. Colts are 6-0. Great. I should roll out with these. But we'll see. I mean, I'll work. Music's still gonna be playing, but I'm gonna make sure that the which one card's gonna be heard. Oh, it's Monday night. See, Monday night might be a little different. So I think only for Monday night occasions I just wear like one of the. See, they don't have. Wait. Yeah. Maybe for everything, so why not? Let's see what they got. They didn't really have much of a 1995. This is a throwback too, but it's not much of a. I'm giving the 95s. Good lord. This throwback, flashback, whatever you want to call it.
So here come the Jets for their initial possession of the game. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive. Because that's about all he did,
I
right?
hate these
3
broadcasters.
touchdown passes, over 300
honestly.
yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big time game.
Throwing to start the drive.
Dang,
Riley. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And they'll be left with second and a couple. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Straight ahead is Hall. The numbers for him from a week ago. 18 carries, 59 yards and a touchdown.
As always, priority number 1 for them is to secure the win this week. But priority number 2, this guy right now who is 6th in the league in rushing. They want to give him that push to get him into the top 5 and really earn their status of being one of the best ground games in the NFL, as well as him being one of the lead backs too.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Give him
All
4
those
yards
injuries
there on the
we got.
first down keeper.
Well, CD, you see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back sooner rather than later.
Yeah, and these guys, they've been hearing the mantra next man up since the Friday night light games in high school. It's 3 simple words, but they're absolutely perfect to use, and everyone has adopted them. Next guy up, do your best.
Good catch.
He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. You look at this Colt defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Mm-hmm. Sure
It's
did.
offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. As you take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a QB, you'll notice he's worked his way into the top 5 at this point of the season. They'll start on the ground. Hall.
Here I am struggling
And he can
at
only manage to get a
386
couple.
now.
Second and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Colts, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
There you go.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Taking in left side, it's Wilson.
And he is going to have a Jets first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Definitely gotta get something going. Already down 7-0.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. The Jets at 500 and 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Riley. Dancing to his left. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
And that's a quarterback who's in charge out there right now. Wants to throw the ball on 3rd down. Doesn't find anyone open. Tucks it away. Takes off and picks up the first down. Not by a little, but by plenty.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
Of course.
This is one that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Colts force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those
That's a
5
bad
DBs
read.
out there. You want
that
extra
many
speed on the
DBs out
field,
there, but
guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing
it
game
happens
can do,
sometimes
and
like
gives
that,
them a chance to
man,
react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Just gotta like go on to the next play. So hopefully they don't. Never mind.
Now they're a little further behind the 8 ball after the interception led to the touchdown. So a 2-score deficit here, 1st and 10. Now Hall to start the drive. And he is met.
And yes, I know people see the banner at the bottom. It has Detroit. I'm actually the Jets. In my superstar career, I am the Jets, but you can customize your banner to like your favorite team, or you could just leave it as it is. So if it looks like it says the Lions down there, that's what it says. That's just the banner of my team, my real team. But apparently they placed it on here. So I know they're like, people are like, well, how are the Jets, in the game with Detroit? That's just the banner. That's all.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Escapes the sack. Escaping the pressure right. And past the 40.
Got a late hit.
Personal foul. Unnecessary run defense.
Okay.
I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions,
They need to be more consistent with that, because a lot of times I'll be out of bounds and knock me down. They don't call it. So
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Hall want to give up the middle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
And he gets it down to the 32. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, congratulations. options to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
2nd and 10. Off play action. Riley steps away. Throw left side complete. That's Jackson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll set up the screen for Hall. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They should at least give me the option, like, do you want to go for it or kick a field goal? Wow. What just happened? But went down 21-3. 4 seconds? Nah. I don't think I'm going to get anything in 4 seconds from down here.
A final shot before break. Riley.
He dropped his still.
Incomplete. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room.
Still dropped it.
As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up in the Still City, Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, where you see the final score there. Najee Harris. 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. Next, we head off to check out another game. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Minnesota Vikings. J.J. McCarthy. A touchdown pass in the victory. Finally, we'll save the biggest for last as we head to AT&T Stadium to see what's happening with the Cowboys at home in Arlington. And they were losers in that ball game as they fall to the visiting Washington
They've been
Commanders.
losing in this. That's
The
crazy.
Commanders are hanging in there in the playoff race as they jump above 500 now.
That's crazy.
4-3
Funny.
on the year.
At the same time, because, like, dang.
This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
Yeah, it hasn't been a good first half. It's been kind of like, you know. Oh, I already know that.
Now the Jets going to take over on offense to begin this 3rd quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
They are 6-0, so.
Second half starts with a run by Hall. They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
All again on 2nd down. And they'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
From the gun on 3rd down.
Riley
tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Not a good game.
Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make on
Gonna have one of them that's not good. This is it.
They just
So,
seem to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, A pick six, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps. And right now, they are thinking hard about putting this opponent away. That turnover, it grew their lead and just totally deflated that offense.
Not looking
Now these
good.
next couple of series,
Not
you
looking
can take them out of
good.
the game entirely. If you
That pick six just a moment ago. Things went from bad to worse. Look up at the scoreboard now. Not looking good here. We'll see if they can put something together on this drive. 1st and 10.
I mean, if we can get a running game going, that'll be dope, but can't even run. I didn't even see what the defense was against the run.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
Looks like it's top 5.
It's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Riley on the throw, running too much that time. It's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a
I
little bit of
noticed
credit
that.
to the
See,
defense.
that's why I don't like these
Given a lot to
announcers.
think about, a lot of different
I
looks.
appreciate the
He seems a
realness,
little bit
but
confused
just
trying to complete passes.
relax. I know.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37.
2nd and 7. Hey, what's going on, exec? It's been a while since I've seen you, but I know you've probably been busy, and
Operating from the gun.
hopefully
Over the middle, complete.
hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully you've had a really good week.
From the 47 now on 1st
You know,
down.
it's definitely good to see you. Thank you, exec. I appreciate it very much.
Riley.
Good catch.
That's Harrington. And he takes this one down almost all
Means
the
a lot.
way to the 30. Still in
Yeah, it's
search
very
of their
busy, but
first
great
touchdown of
week.
the
Yeah,
game, and
same
they're on
with
the
me.
move,
You know,
1st and 10.
I just try to get on as much as I can now that I have time.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Just trying to get as much in as I can because I know I'm going to be super busy, super busy soon. I'm well. You know, something I can't complain. You know, just the only thing I can really say is that, you know, I'm just thankful to you know, see another day. I try not to look too far ahead because, you know, you never know what, like, you don't know like what the future holds. I know that's, you know, what it is. That's usually a saying, but it's true. Say Tim, my Cowboys can show him how to. Yeah, you know something, y'all's owner seems to like, I don't know what's with him. He talks a lot. He talks way too much. It's like, you know, they gave your quarterback all that money, and then he's talking about, oh, like we need to draft a young quarterback or something like that. I'm gonna say allegedly, because I don't know if he actually said it, but it was like a quote, so I don't know if he actually, I didn't hear him say it, but yeah, him and what's his name, the defensive guy, Micah Parsons. You know, like he talks a lot too, and you know,
New York set to take the field.
I know he has a podcast, and that's what you're supposed to do, but it seems like it's almost like he's giving hints, like he don't want to be there.
The second half is pretty
Even
much
if
been a
he's
carbon
like joking
copy of the
around,
first.
but still, like you can't just be. You're on the team. Your contract says you're on Dallas, so just, you know, just stay there and, you know, try not to bring too much attention to your team. you know, because you don't want like any distractions. You know what I mean? So go go Cowboys. I'm definitely not a Cowboys fan at all. I'm Detroit Lions. So um, I remember when they beat us in the playoffs. Tim, you're just snitching on. I am.
Throwing to start the drive.
He's
Riley.
he's doing it. He's the
And that'll
one
be
doing
knocked
it.
away. It's incomplete.
He's smart enough to
You know,
know the taunting
he's
rule.
the one
All
that's
game
actually
until
out
he
there.
quietly is told them, you
Or
might
the
as well stop coming after me downfield
Oh yeah,
because
yeah.
I just broke up another
I
pass
know
and
people
took
that
away a
are,
big shot that you were trying
and
to succeed
like
with.
that I grew up with, and they're sticking with him. They're even
And
upset
second and
too
10
at the
to
owner.
look
They're
to
like,
throw
yo, you talk
again.
too much.
Got a man. It's Brown. And able to get this one
But I don't
across
know
the
what it is
45
outside of
before he's
him.
brought
I don't know
down.
what it is with the rest of
Big
their
catch
team.
and run
Like
there.
why
Good
they
for
just
16
can't,
and a
like,
first.
you know,
This
they have
game
the
well in
talent
hand.
to,
Perhaps we are seeing
you
the
know, go
coverage
far.
lighten up a little bit as they got
You
burned
know,
there
they
for
always have
first down.
like a
Well, we
decent
certainly know the
start.
coach isn't happy
You
with him on
know,
the
3-4-0, and
sideline
then
because
all
he
of a
certainly
sudden it's
wants
like
him to finish
they
this one out
collapse
the
for
way they
whatever reason.
started it.
I
He
don't
don't
know
want to give up any side
why that is.
completions, no late points. He wants
You
his
know,
lead to
but
stay right where it is.
Back-to-back
for
nice
whatever
plays,
reason it
12
happens,
yards that time
and
and a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago.
we'll see
That
what happens
completion
next year.
there is going to artificially inflate his
They
passing
need some
numbers.
women.
So right now, the only one really applauding probably his
Yeah,
agent
they
as
need
he
more
thinks
than
about
that.
angling for a new contract.
They need more than some lemonade. They need
They'll
some
look to
hot
throw
tea. They
again.
need some
This will be caught by
uh
Brown. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on
I
first
don't know
down.
what it is other than that they
Second
need.
down and a little more than a
And
yard
you know,
here.
their owner just being whatever, and some of the players.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
But
Throwing the out route and complete.
yeah,
That's
we'll see though.
Harrington.
We'll see what happens.
They just keep marching
We'll
right
see who they
along.
draft.
First
We'll see
down, a
who
pickup of
if they
8
make
there.
The tight end is
a
certainly a
trade, or
position
if they
built to
pick
make
up
the
anybody
change
in free
because they
agency.
can control space underneath.
We'll see.
If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right
We'll
in
see,
the
because
sight
if you
lines of
remember
the
last year,
quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to
he
pick him
flew
out
in
and
on the
deliver.
practice
And he is going to
on the
lose
practice
yardage
field with a
here.
helicopter.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and
I'm
11.
like, I
I
saw
think
the
this
video
offense,
and I was like,
specifically
wait a
this
minute.
running
Like, I
game,
know that's not
they're going to have to
Jerry
find a way to
Jones
turn
getting
the
out
page
there, because I
because
saw
they haven't found
the
a way to run it
helicopter land
effectively
on the
thus
field while
far,
they were
and it's
practicing.
cost them.
And
Maybe just a slight detour on
guy
what's
stepped
been a
out,
strong
and then it
drive.
was
Here's
him.
second and 11.
I'm like, for what?
Looking to throw. Riley.
It's like no matter what, he finally scored. But like, you don't need all this attention.
A great effort there. His second touchdown on the
Not,
season.
you don't
And the
need no
Jets
attention,
are
man.
finally into the end zone
Let the
here in
players
this fourth
focus
quarter.
on what they gotta do. Don't put no pressure on them. Stop talking. It seems like after every game he's talking, and I'm like, why is he the one doing all this stuff? But you know, we'll see what happens. You know what I mean? You know,
The Jets offense
I
and
was
their
hoping that
quarterback ready to
I
go
was hoping
once
that we
more.
would have
And
been
it's
in the
been a
Super
rough
Bowl,
night
but
at the office
of course
for
that
him.
didn't
He's
happen.
been more of a liability than an asset throughout the contest, and this offense is having a hard time
Thanks to
overcoming his struggles.
Washington,
To this
and then just not really staying prepared. You know, if we were more prepared in that Washington game, we would have won for sure. And I feel like we would have beat Philadelphia too. Like, I honestly believe that. I know they had a great year, but I think had we stayed to what we was doing,
throwing to start the drive.
we would have easily won
Riley.
and probably
He finds
beat,
his man.
you know,
Complete. That's Brown. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The
the
drive
Chiefs.
starting with a first down, 11
I
yards
also got
on
the
that
name.
pickup.
I'm so smart. So all I have to do is hold the ball and run with it, and I can.
Back to throw.
Oh snap!
Riley. Flushed out right.
Yep, and as long as you know the playbook and stuff, you know, I'm assuming all that, you stay in shape, and
Good plays have him on the move on first down.
then yeah, I guess so.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's It's Harrington.
I didn't think
And
about
they'll
it like
get him
that, but
down as
yeah,
he's inside the
that's
40.
all you gotta do. Same with basketball. All you gotta do is just run up and down the court, dribble a basketball, get it in the basket.
They go play action here on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Harrington.
You know,
The Jets are
so
going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
that's all you gotta do.
So from the 17 now,
Golf.
here's a first
Well, I
and
don't want to say
10.
golf. Yeah, golf. All you gotta do is swing balls into, and get it into the hole, and then
Off the play fake.
make
Riley
millions.
buying time to his left. And able to get
Hockey,
this down
same thing.
inside
Get the puck into
15,
the
even
goal,
the 13 or
knock
14
people down,
before he's out of
occasionally get in
bounds.
fights
He'll wind
with
up getting
people.
right about 4 there on the scramble. And it's
Skating
second
up and down
down.
the ice. Who knew balls could? Well, yeah, I mean,
Looking to throw.
who knew? That's all I can say.
Riley.
Who knew?
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
And this game is over anyway.
Call it a loss of
There's
5.
no way we're gonna win
Sacked
this,
him
even if we
right on
score.
3rd down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Eluding the pressure right.
It's not gonna matter probably.
And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now
Who
there
knew
is a
balls could
flag
make you
down.
rich? It's
But I
crazy.
think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Offside. Defense.
I mean, well, I guess yeah, because I mean every sport has that.
So obviously
Football,
they will
basketball,
decline the penalty
baseball,
there, and the result is
volleyball.
6 points.
You know, sports with balls. Even yep, I was just saying that volleyball, bowling, um, golf,
So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go
softball.
for 2.
Dang near anything. Even in college, same thing.
They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he is going to get in there for the 2 points.
But that's true
to
though.
make this a 12-point game.
At first I was like,
And
huh?
with a
Then I was like,
successful
oh yeah,
two-point try
yeah.
to QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you
Might
decide
say
not
you
to
want
bring
big
extra
ball.
people or extra
Yeah.
pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to
Or like
account
what
for him,
Forrest
because
Gump said.
oftentimes, that is the
It's like a
unaccounted for
box of
play.
chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. Where was this earlier in the game? He probably would have won.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win.
So this
A
is
rubber
one you
band
have to
ball?
convince your team that
One
what
of
you're saying
those.
is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do
Shrimp?
this, and this, we'll win.
I like
And
shrimp,
usually they
though.
say if we win the
I love
turnover
shrimp.
battle, we'll win.
Cotton ball. Make one of those. Well, they have them. You gotta make them, but cotton ball. You know. Yeah, but I think that yeah, yep, Forrest Gump. Forrest Gump. He's definitely known for running. That running meme is still hilarious to this day. I'm sure people probably using it when like stuff go down and they try to, you know, get out of a situation or whatever. They use that meme. How many balls you can eat? I don't know, but I need to make a poem. Target passing minigame. I think the one I did was this one. Yeah, I think it was this one. That's crazy. And a lot of people would probably would take that like, for whatever reason. Do you be yelling, run for? No, I sure don't. I don't be yelling. I don't yell. I mean, unless I'm like really upset, maybe, but I don't be yelling. But that's a rare thing, though. Oh God. It's supposed to be practice, I think. How did he just run in? He dropped it. I would make a meatball. Whoever eat the most balls. Yeah, those two. I forgot. I forgot about those. How could I forget that? Dang. Yeah, he read that perfectly. I'm trying to think of a ball sport. Volleyball, tennis, bowling, cricket. No, cricket. No, I don't think cricket has one of those. Racquetball, softball. I mean, there's so many. I mean, he dropped it. Come on, man. But yeah, I mean, tennis is one. Tennis is definitely one for sure. Wow. I said bowling. Hockey has a puck. Imagine all the balls created all year, Lord. Imagine that, right? Who knows? A lot. I mean, they be doing that a lot with. I'm not trying that again. I mean, think about all of the ones that they have to make, like for like NFL and um, NBA. Dang near all the sports. How many of those they gotta inflate? They gotta test them and all that stuff. They gotta be the right, um, have the right amount of air in them. You know, but just like the process alone is probably gonna take all types of balls have to be made. Yeah, it a lot because if you think about it, um, yeah, I need to invent one. Yeah, because like you gotta think like how like what they use to even start to make one. Like the type of material that they use. They got tennis balls, like I said, racket balls. They got the dodgeballs. Like when people play dodgeball, they got those kind. They got basketballs, footballs, baseballs, um, spitball. I don't know, but I would think spitball. No, no. People used to be doing that stuff in school. I'll never forget that. I mean, I'm sure everybody got hit with one a couple of times, at least. And that's nasty. Spitball. That's definitely not no sport. You know what is a sport thing? I think now is the one where you can I think it's called power slap where both people stand there and then they basically slap each other in the face. I'm like, how is that a sport? I'm like, am I getting paid to slap somebody in the face? Yeah, they used to be doing that stuff. They'll take a straw and then just chew up some paper and then just let it fly. I'm like, yo, what are y'all doing? Yeah, the slapping thing, that's nah. Women be doing that, when men be doing that, so I'm like, nah, man, you're not gonna knock me out cold. It's like, please. They cheat by hitting pressure points with that slap. Yeah, yeah, my pressure point is my whole face, and you're gonna get in trouble. I'm sure there's probably something in there like you can't sue or you can't do anything like that. Um, but shoot, I'll find a way. Cause I don't know like what the purpose of doing that is. They see who could slap the hardest. I mean, I guess it just I don't know. You know, I forgot where I seen it. I don't know if it was on YouTube or Can't Believe the World got so bored they invented a slap contest. Yeah, remember at one point in time where people would I think it was during the COVID time and people was bored and they was doing that crate challenge where they would stack crates and walk up the crates and then walk back down without falling off of the crates. I'm like, what are y'all doing? I'm like, y'all doing too much. Really, just for it. Honestly, it probably was just for views. Can't believe a guy would want to be slapped. Yeah, cause growing up, I always felt like, when with women, I know women can punch, but you used to seeing them like slapping each other, not guys. That's why that whole thing just made me go like, wow. Yeah, them crates, like the milk carton crate type things, whatever. They'll stack those up. I'm like, what are y'all doing, man? Y'all out here just really acting a fool. Like really, really ridiculous. Some of them would, get drunk and then try to do it, and yeah, like you kind of know how that would end. Couldn't even make it past like the third crate, tipping over and stuff. Like, all right, man, just sit down, you know, have some tea or some crumpets and some coffee or whatever, and just relax. Watch some TV, watch some videos or something. You don't need to be doing that. Like, come on. Oh my gosh, it's crazy. I'm like, where are these people at now? That's been doing that. Nowhere in sight. I guess now, but I can't. I couldn't do nothing like that, man. I'm sorry. I don't care how much money in the world you can give. I'm not doing that. Like this guilty, weird energy. Hmm. Oh, you talking about the video I did? Or you just talking about that in general? Because I did do a video on that earlier today, for sure. You know, and yeah, yeah. Oh, okay, okay, yeah. Because like I said, like if it's on my mind, to um speak on whatever it is, because I can talk about whatever. If I'm up for it, then yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, well, I definitely appreciate it, and like for me, it's like, I appreciate really the feedback um that I've been getting, because like, whenever something's on my heart or if it's on my mind to speak on whatever it is, I'm gonna speak on it, and it's always going to be uh in general. Thank you. I really appreciate that. I'm always gonna be sincere in what I talk about and stuff, and um, you know, it's just one of those things where you do have people who give off that type of energy, like weird and stuff, and so you just gotta just leave them be. Just leave them be. And a lot of the things that I speak on, whatever it is, it's never directed towards anybody. You know what I mean? Like I just it's always in general. So if anybody feels like it's towards them or whatever, that's not the case. But if that's how you feel, then maybe it is. If you feel that way, but it's never like that. But what are you doing with with that voice. I I've been told I should like try to um do radio or do a voiceover or something like that, but I've been trying to look into like the voiceover thing and since like the start of the year. I'm just trying to find something that's legit, you know, because I don't want to like look into something that is not real and you know, then you know how people can get scammed. So I'm really looking into that, um, but for the most part, I'm keeping it to myself and you know, doing this when I can. So excuse me, but that's all I'm doing, you know. Matter of fact, I'm gonna be going to Texas in April to visit my brother, and I know he's done something in like a little podcast thing, and you know I'll talk to him about that when I get there, and let him know that's like something I'm you know thinking about doing or getting into, trying to like dip my toes in the water, so to speak. What would I you know need or it's just something like that, so I can see like okay, this is what I would like to try, and you know how did he? Because I think he stopped it for a while because you know he has a family now, but he was doing it before um, with a few other people, and then he stopped. So you know, when I get together with him, then you know I'll find out. You're narrating like the football game guy. You know what's funny about that? Me, him, and my other brother, my oldest, like we used to always do like narrating, especially me and my brother that I'm gonna go see. Um, we used to always narrate over like the games we would play. It'll be hilarious. It'll be hilarious because he'll be like the main one, and then I'll be like the other person. It'll be hilarious. Like I still had like we still listen to the tapes because we would record them way back then. So like when we listen to them now, it's like wow, our voices was like that back then. Because my voice back then was not like how it is now. You know, so uh, but we used to you know, you sound like an announcer. You know, that's something that I could. That's not even the right roster. Um, there it is. Um, that's interesting because I've heard that, and then I've heard radio. So I'm thinking like that's kind of like in the same, you know, whatchamacallit. So, but hey, I was blessed, I guess, because you know, I mean, when I think about it, I'm like, I tell people like, I'm glad my voice isn't um like high pitched. You know, you sound like you sound like you were back in the 70s. The 70s. The 70s. Lord have mercy. So that's like what I'm trying to think. Well, like Barry White or something? I think he had to be around then. Oh look, your Cowboys. Yeah, that high pitch throws me off. I know people that their voices are high pitched than me, and they're older than me, and I'm like, wow, you know. So I guess it's I don't know if it's like the genes or if it's the I'm not talking about the genes you wear. I'm talking about the genes, you know. Like genes like in the family, whatever. People online always say, "Lord, Lord, have Lord have mercy." Yeah, I say that too. I say that, you know, outside of or offline. I always say that. I say, Lord have mercy. I'll say, Goodness gracious, Jesus Christ. That's just me. Barry may be in the 40s. Lord have mercy. Yeah, that's it. I was just gonna say that when I read that. Then you put it there. Oh man, how about those Cowboys, huh? Look at that, Dak Prescott. I think he's going into year 9. This is year 8, I think, for him. So he's oh my, oh my, oh my God, goodness gracious. What does that mean? Goodness gracious, like when I say goodness gracious, like that's like if something uh if something crazy happens, goodness gracious, you know, like goodness gracious, what are you doing? Or goodness gracious, like that's I don't know, like I might even use like if I see a beautiful woman, goodness gracious, she's beautiful or something like that. Um, the things parents pass down from the 40s. Lord, why you gotta go that far back? That's way too far back. Prescott bring new players, tired of you old man playing. He's not even that old, I don't think. But how old is he? He came in the league in 2016, and yeah, 2016. A substitute of words. Oh Lord is another one. Oh Lord Jesus, Jesus Christ. You know, it's that's the one that gets me when I hear Jesus Christ. How some people use that, and then um I don't know. It's hard to put it into words, but like the way they use it, but then it's like they go against everything he does. I'm like, oh, okay. Far back because they learned from the. Oh, okay, gotcha, gotcha. Well, shoot, what about the 1910s or the 1800s? That's far back too. That's actually way further back. 1910s or the 18 somethings or something. They use all biblical words as the same. Exactly. Excuse me. They'll use that. Like Jesus Christ and all that. And I'm like, these are the same ones who don't believe at all. And I'm like, what? And they be the same ones, oh, could you pray for me? Could you pray for uh so and so that I know or a loved one, they're in a critical whatever it is. Those be the same ones that don't pray or don't believe in it. I don't know if they said it in 1900. Well, I'm sure there was some people living around 1900. I'm almost certain of that. I won't know because I definitely wasn't. Because I probably wouldn't be here now if that was the case. Because that was what, uh, it's just so long ago. Right, pray for me, but I don't believe. Shame on them. Yeah, yeah. It's plenty of people out there like that. You know, I don't mind praying for you or whatever, but like for one, or for your situation, but for one, are you praying for yourself, or are you praying? That is that you know Gotta establish something here. Like you can't have people do the stuff for you if you're not willing to do it on your own. That's just a general statement. But in relation to that, yes, like you should, do that. I'm definitely not ever gonna be ashamed about praying or anything. Ever. That's just me. I'm just the type that like I don't care who's around. If it's led for me to just start praying in the open,